Did you know Roth IRA contributions are actually quite different from Roth 401k contributions? Hi, it's financial planner Sean Mullaney. Let's discuss. So Roth IRAs, maximum $7,000 annual contribution, make it $8,000 if you're 50 or older. And then Roth 401ks at work, well, that maximum is $23,500, add $7,500 if you're 50 or older. But aren't they basically the same thing with different limits? And I'm here to tell you from a planning perspective, they're actually quite different from each other. So let's think about what we're doing when we contribute to a Roth IRA. And this could be through a regular annual contribution, or this could be through something called the backdoor Roth IRA. When we max that thing out, let's say we're under 50, we put in the $7,000 for 2025, we max that thing out. Okay, that's fine. Well, that's now $7,000 we can't contribute to a traditional IRA. We've traded that off, essentially. We put the $7,000 in the Roth IRA, however we do it. That means no $7,000, in fact, zero in traditional IRAs for us this year. Well, what's that trade-off profile look like? Well, turns out it's not that bad at all, because most working Americans with relatively high income, even really modest income, if they're covered by a workplace plan, don't qualify to deduct the contribution to the traditional IRA. The option value for many Americans covered by a workplace retirement plan of a traditional IRA is actually relatively low because you can't deduct the contribution in many cases, not all cases, but many cases, particularly if you happen to be covered by a workplace 401k, 403b, 457, TSP, other qualified plan. So the Roth IRA has a pretty good trade-off profile, right? The alternative at home, the traditional IRA, usually doesn't give us a deduction. Sometimes it does, but usually it doesn't. So it's not that appealing an alternative. Well, what about the Roth 401k? What's its trade-off profile from a contribution perspective? Well, the $23,500 that you put into the Roth 401k is $23,500 you can't put into the traditional 401k. But here's the rub. Everyone with a 401k at work, if you're in the plan, you qualify to contribute to the traditional 401k and to essentially exclude, but essentially deduct the contribution regardless of your income level. You could be the quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles getting ready for the Super Bowl, thinking about your 401k contributions. You don't have to worry about that Super Bowl bonus creating too much income, right? You get to deduct a traditional 401k contribution regardless of your income. And that sets up the Roth 401k trade-off profile. When we contribute to the Roth 401k, we're leaving to the side the possibility of deducting a 401k contribution. And look, I've talked on the channel. Turns out that contribution could be quite valuable considering that retirees often tend to be relatively lightly taxed in retirement. So just from a trade-off perspective, the Roth 401k is not anywhere near as attractive from an annual contribution perspective as the Roth IRA. We're giving up a lot more when we put money into the Roth 401k than when we put money into the Roth IRA. So in theory, the Roth IRA and the Roth 401k are very closely related cousins. But in practice, when we're thinking about our annual contributions, it turns out they actually are quite different. So I think that's something to consider when you're thinking about, hey, should I contribute to a Roth IRA or a Roth 401k? Well, you say, well, am I giving up a tax deduction by making that contribution? If the answer is no, that makes that Roth contribution look a lot more appealing than maybe at work we give up a tax deduction. That's not as appealing a Roth contribution. So what do you think about Roth IRAs, Roth 401ks? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please mash that like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.